How's it going, guys, and welcome back to another episode of the Real Madrid Career Mode series. This is going to be episode number 10 of this series, and before we get into anything, I want to apologise for the inconsistency of this series as of recent. But in this episode, we do plan to sim a few games. We want to be playing a few games as well. We want to try and get to the January transfer window, hopefully by the next episode if it is possible. The most notable game really is the Juventus group stage match, although I'm pretty sure we've already qualified for the next round of the Champions League anyway. But we are going to start this episode off by doing a bit of player training. We're going to be doing it on Mayoral. We're going to do, for the first time in this series, all 5 of the training sessions on one player. And I am hoping to try and get him to a 70 or maybe even a 71 overall by the end of the January transfer window. The next game that we have here is against Eibar, and it's going to be in La Liga. I'm not really too sure if we're going to play this one. Even though it's away from home, I'm still thinking it's worth simming because they are in 16th place in the league table. And now we're going to go ahead and sim this match against Eibar. Not really an important match, and you can probably tell that the fact that I'm playing Bale at left back. I'm just hopeful that we will still get a win because we do need a win, even though it's not really that much of an important match. Rodriguez gets the first goal of the game though there in the 9th minute, and that looks like good signs coming from the match. Hopefully we can get another goal, and it is Rodriguez that gets the second one of the game. And thanks to James Rodriguez getting a brace in the match, we end up getting a 2-0 result simming away from home. That's a pretty good result if you ask me, and a clean sheet as well. And now we have the match here at home against Juventus. I'm probably going to go ahead and play this one, even though we probably qualified for the group anyway. I'll probably end up simming the other match against Wolfsburg when it comes round to it. And this will be the side we will be going with, a pretty strong lineup. And we're trying to go ahead and win this match so that we can guarantee our place in the next round in the Champions League. Got a corner here early on in the match, 5th minute. And it looks like they're going to go for a short one. They're going to play this one short indeed. Trying to get something inside maybe. Pereira getting it inside. And Chiellini blocks there by Sergio Ramos. That was a really good bit of defending there. They get the cross into the middle. And now it's fallen back to Pogba. And Pogba hits the post there. Very unlucky. A lovely little dink ball over Leno. To Jesse Rodriguez. Let's get it back to Cheryshev. Stupid little pass, but who cares? Now we're going to try and get it inside to Ronaldo. Get a Ronaldo chop inside and have a shot. And that should have been a goal. Surely CR7 should have scored that one. I'm going to play this one short. I knew they would. They've been doing that all match. And now it's Khedira passing it inside to Marquisio. They get it back to Morata. And, oh my god. No way. How did Mandzukic get to that one? How on earth did we not defend that one better? I have no idea. Bonucci has a P-roller of a shot here. Look at that. Don't know what Leno was doing there. Don't know what our defence was doing. Letting Mandzukic get on the end of that one. We're 1-0 down to Juventus at half-time. Rightly so. We've been defending really poorly. Juventus have had a lot of possession. And that's certainly something we've got to change in the second half if we're going to get a result out of this match. Marquisio getting on the ball and having a shot. And what a goal that is by Marquisio. Jesus. How on earth that found the back of the net? I have no idea. Look at that. They just get it inside. How on earth am I meant to judge that? How on earth am I meant to expect a shot from there? And Marquisio with an absolute belter finding the back of the net there. Get it in again. Cruz getting on the ball and passing it to James Rodriguez. And we do get a goal back. After they scored, we've instantly replied. And it is the substitute that gets the goal, James Rodriguez. 2 games and 3 goals for James Rodriguez now. He's been in good form. Cruz with the assist. And look at that for a curler. Lovely finesse shot into the top right-hand corner. Lovely stuff from James. Here we go. Danilo doing really well here. We're going to try and get a pass inside to James Rodriguez. And that is really well saved. And we get the header from the rebound. And that's really unlucky that we're not able to get the second goal there. So we end up losing that match 2-1 to Juventus. A little bit disappointing if I'm going to be honest with you. We didn't take our chances. James Rodriguez did come off the bench to get a consolation goal. But in my opinion, it should have been 1-1. We conceded a really, really good goal by Marquisio. And the other one was just, it shouldn't have even been conceded in the first place. It was such an even game. They had a lot of possession though, to be fair. But we should have done better with the chances we had. And we now have another match here against Getafe. Getafe aren't really doing too well in the league, and I am going to be simming the second match of the episode. And we end up getting a 3-0 result. Ronaldo, Bale and Rodriguez getting on the score sheet. And overall, a very, very good, comfortable performance. And again, another clean sheet as well. And now it's time to take a look at the squad report for this month. I am only going to be showing the players that have grown for this month. But Carvajal, despite not getting too much game time this season, he's actually gone up to an 82 overall. And he seems to be growing pretty nicely across the board. Isco's gone up to an 85 overall now. And again, another player that hasn't really got too much game time this season. He's done pretty good when he has played though. Mayoral, obviously a player that I've been training a lot this season. And he's actually gone up to a 68 overall, +4 this season. Marcelo's gone up to an 85 overall. And again, he's been another star performer in this Real Madrid side. Vallejo's gone up to a 77 overall. He's only 18 years old and he's already 77. Imagine what he's going to be like when he comes back from loan. I think I probably will end up giving him a bit of game time. I've also seen that Varane is unsettled. I don't really want him to leave the club. He's a really good centre-back and he's already 84 overall at the start of this season. I'm going to go ahead and give him exactly what he wants. Hopefully he does end up accepting that. We will give him an important first team player and the 20% clean sheet bonus. Hopefully he will accept that and that will tie him down to a longer term deal. But now we have the third and final game of the episode. It is going to be against Rayo Vallecano and it will be in the Copa de España. And this is the side that we're going with, a bit of a weakened side. We're going with Casilla in goal, Laporte at the back, Abner at left back. And we're going with Kovacic in the middle as well. I'm going to be trying a little bit of a different front three as well. We're going to be going with Rodriguez on the right, Ronaldo up front and Bale on the left. Just because I want to get Isco into the team a little bit more often. I didn't actually realise this was split into 2 legs. And we actually won the first leg 3-0 against Rayo Vallecano. So I probably should have fielded an even weaker side than I have done in this match. Or maybe we could go for goal. Let's try and go for goal. Why not? Let's just do it. Let's just do it. Let's put full power on. And that one was very close to going into the back of the net. It's a good save by the goalkeeper. As it always seems on this world-class difficulty, it says that we've created a lot of chances. But in my opinion, we haven't had that many chances. We just haven't. We have had a lot of possession though. So that is a positive that we can take from the first half. That's a good cross into the middle. And they've suddenly been able to get through on goal. And they've got 1 goal back. They still need 2 more if they're going to level it up. That's a good cross into the middle though. And the defending really is poor in the middle. And Kiko Casilla, could he have done better with that one? I think he should have done better with his positioning there. Got to get it over the top. Cruz isn't fast enough. But they do end up taking him down. And that's surely going to be a red card now. A second bookable offence. That was a really bad challenge, and yes it is. They're down to 10 men. They're still 1-0 up, but it is Tito that gets sent off for Rayo Vallecano. Here goes Rodriguez. Done well to cut inside here, and he's going to go all the way and have a finesse shot. And it's James Rodriguez once again, this time levelling, and does very well with that goal, getting it late on there. It's just unbelievable. I didn't think skill moves worked anymore to cut inside, but it worked there. And the finesse shot is just exquisite there into the top left-hand corner. And that's going to be his 4th goal, I believe, within 3 matches. And that is going to be the end of that game there against Rayo Vallecano in the Copa de España. We're through to the next round over the 2 legs. We won 4-1 on aggregate. And James Rodriguez did really well in the match again. It was really game over before the second leg had even started. But then they got themselves a goal, a glimmer of hope to get them back into the game. But then we score later on with James Rodriguez. And to be honest, it's probably deserved. We certainly had a lot of chances in the game. Right guys, this is going to be the end of this episode of the Real Madrid Career Mode series. And if you have enjoyed this episode of this Career Mode, make sure you leave a like on the video and subscribe if you haven't already. In the next episode, we will try our absolute hardest to get into the January transfer window. I believe we will be able to do it, but once we get in there, we're going to have a few games that we're going to end up playing. Make sure you leave your transfer suggestions in the comments down below, guys. But apart from that, I'm going to have to leave it there. And I'll see you next time for another video. Thanks for watching.